Hello and welcome to today's Wednesday webinar. My name is Lupe Hernandez and I'm a Student Success Advisor with ICANN, or the Iowa College Access Network. This presentation is very general, very informal about exploring colleges, campus visits, college fairs. For those students who are in high school, 9 through 12, this is really the time to, if you haven't been to a campus visit or gone to college fairs, this is the perfect time to attend because college is back in session. So students will have a real insight on what the campus has to offer. So again, this will be a very short, but hopefully informational session that you guys can take advantage of. The mission of ICANN is to empower Iowans to find success in career and in life. We have several offices across the state of Iowa. I work primarily in the Iowa City Coralville area and also out of the Quad Cities. As you can see here, we have other office locations across the state. We also offer virtual appointments through Zoom. So keep that in mind. If you're not able to reach us with a live or in-person appointment, you can meet with us virtually through Zoom. We do require appointments. We don't accept walk-ins. So if you do want to talk to any one of us, give us a call, set up an appointment. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have about just planning for post-secondary education. All right, so let's get started. Before I talk about my actual topic, I want to discuss career exploration because that's literally the first step in do you need to go on a campus visit? Do you need to go to a college fair? And if you do, what are you looking for? Like what questions are you going to ask when you're there? And again, that starts with exploring careers. The student needs to do this. They probably have done it before. A lot of students do career assessments at the end of 8th grade or beginning of high school, either in ninth or 10th grade. I recommend students, especially if they're in 11th or 12th grade, if they still don't know what they want to do after high school, I highly, highly recommend that they do a career assessment to help them discover potential career paths, okay? It's gonna help students identify their strengths, their interests. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you that when they do their assessments, boom, it's gonna say you're gonna be an oncologist, you're going to be an educator, you're going to be a journalist, but at least it's going to give them an idea. So yeah, if they are thinking about something in engineering, maybe we should think about going on a campus visit to a school that is strong in engineering. Or if you go to a college fair, okay, let's figure out what colleges are going to be there that have strong engineering programs. Every high school in the state of Iowa has a career assessment tool that your high school uses. So find out from your school counselor what career assessment program your high school uses and tell your student to do their assessments before you start making those trips on those campus visits or to those college fairs. Another thing I want students to understand is that once they kind of have pinpointed a potential career, they need to understand the economic outlook, right? So once they kind of say, okay, I think I'm leaning towards this, the next question should be, are you going to be able to find a job in your career area? Do you have to move out of your area? Do you have to move out of state? Do you have to move out of the Midwest, out of the country? Who knows, right? Also, what is going to be their earning potential? Okay, so if they're going to go into this program, this major, this career, how much money are they going to be making? And also, like I said, are they going to be able to find jobs? So one of the um, websites that is very helpful with this is the Occupational Outlook Handbook. You can see the website here. And this actually has a list of the forecasted 20 fastest growing careers. Okay, it's from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It's on the Occupational Outlook Handbook website. So again, when students do their assessments and they're like, I'm kind of leaning towards this major, then also go to the Occupational Outlook Handbook just to see how much money they're going to be making, where in the country people are hiring for that type of job. Also, the Iowa Job Growth website here in our own state is very helpful as well. And you can see the website listed here. I also want students to understand that they need to explore all of their options. Many times when students are thinking of education after high school, um, they automatically assume that we're asking them to pick a four-year college, and that's not necessarily the case. Because depending on what their assessments is saying, they may not need a four-year degree. It might be an apprenticeship, a training program, a certificate, a diploma. It might be something they can get done at a community college with their associate's degree. Okay, yeah, they might need their bachelor's, or they might need more than a bachelor's. They might need to go on and get their master's or a doctorate, or it also includes military or specialized training. So when I talk to students, I tell them to keep an open mind about what education after high school means to them based on what career they've chosen. Once again, they pinpoint a career, right? And let's say that it ends up that they might need a 2 or 4 year college education. Okay, some things to consider. Okay, programs and majors offered by the college. Too many times I meet with young people and I ask them where they're going to be attending college, and they tell me where, and I ask them why. And then they're like, because my friend is going to go there, or because my brother goes there, or my parents graduated from there. Okay, valid, right? But most importantly, does the college have what you need? All right. It's awesome that you're going to go to school with your friend. It's awesome that you're going to be a legacy because your parents were there. But this is your future. How is it going to look for you in 2 to 4 years? All right. So does the college have the program and majors that that you're interested in? And not only that, how strong are the programs? All right. So it's totally fine and valid to ask the college, do you have a certain program? And if they say yes, to then ask them, how many students are graduating from this program or getting jobs in their field straight out of college? All right. Do you help with that process? Do you have career fairs on campus? Do you have a career center that helps students look for jobs or internships? Another thing to keep in mind to consider is cost versus financial aid. I understand college is expensive. It is very expensive. I understand. But colleges also have financial aid to award, and this can come from the federal level, state level, and from the college itself and your community. So what I tell families is don't dismiss a college because of that sticker price, because many times the family doesn't end up paying that sticker price. All right. And I'm going to talk a little bit about those private colleges, because the private colleges do tend to have a higher price tag, but some of those private colleges can come back with some pretty good financial offers. Many times very competitive with state schools, right, that have a lower cost of attendance. So I tell students, if you go to a campus visit, or you talk to a private college and you're like, I really like it here, but the only thing that's kind of worry is the cost, I tell students, go through the process, you guys. Apply for admissions, keep up your grades, file your financial aid form, apply for all those scholarships, keep up on those grades. And you don't know what the financial aid, what the college what the college can come back and with a financial offer. And again, a lot of families are surprised with how much aid is available at some of these schools. Other things to keep in mind, what type of school is it? Is it public? Is it private? What does that mean? Is it a community college, in-state, out-of-state, technical? A little bit on the out-of-state colleges. Just pay close attention. Depending on what type of college is it, students might be charged out-of-state tuition if they are leaving the state of Iowa. So just ask the question, all right? If students are looking at colleges not in Iowa, just make sure that you are aware if there will be an out-of-state cost. Campus and class size. I know some students have a preference between one or the other. Location. I know some students, some young people would love to get out of the state of Iowa as soon as possible, but they're going to come to find out that being away from home, too far away from home, might be a little challenging. Dorms and the apartment situation. Okay, so if students are going to go to college and if they're going to be living in the dorms, they need to be very well aware if they are going to have if they're going to have roommates, right? Even if it's a friend, I tell students, even if your roommate is going to be your best friend from high school, sharing a room with someone is going to be different, and especially someone that you don't know. Again, that can be a little challenging for some young people to get adjusted to. Um, if the students are not going to be living on campus, what is the apartment situation like? All right. Well, how's the availability? How much is it going to cost? Where do I find roommates? How much is utilities? How much is just everyday living? Campus environment. Again, if students are interested in, and I hope they look into it, student life, Greek-like, spiritual community, look into this disciplinary policies and practices. If students are interested in continuing to participate in extracurricular activities, athletics, music, theater, find out if that is going to be something that they will be able to continue to take part of. Resources and support systems. Is there counseling available if it's going to be needed? What about the career center? Like I said, will they be able to help students find a work study job or an internship that could potentially turn into an actual job? Transportation and parking. I know it seems very minimal right now. Like, why is that even important? Because parking can get kind of expensive. All right, depending on the campus, a lot of times a vehicle is not needed. It's wanted because students want to go to Pancheros and Buffalo Wild Wings every once in a while, but a lot of times it's not needed. Almost everything on campus is walking distance, and if it's not, the college would provide transportation. Scooters are common in college, bicycles, mopeds. So what I tell students and families is when you go on a campus visit, pay attention to how hard it was for you to find a parking spot. And when you find a spot, how far did you have to walk to where you need to go? Okay. Of course, safety. You want all students to be safe and feel safe at all times. This is a valid question to ask at all campus visits or college fairs. And then transfer options as well. Many students are interested in doing the 2+2 program where they start off at a community college and then transfer to a 4-year school. If this is the case, you really want to be communicating with both colleges, the one you're going to start off at and the one you want to transfer to. I do not want students to waste their time and money taking classes that you're going to have to retake again. So again, this is just communicating, talking to academic advisors at both schools. If this is even an option, if there is an agreement that can be signed that indicates, if you take the classes we recommend, they will transfer to that next school. Other way to research colleges is, of course, the college's website. Obvious. Also look at social media posts. Okay, you can really get a good vibe of the college by their TikTok, by their Snapchats, by their Facebook, by their Instagram pages. So follow them too, and see kind of what kind of energy you get from those schools. Obviously, Google search. Another tool I want to introduce you to is College Raptor. This is the website here, collegeraptor.com. And with College Raptor, this website helps students find colleges that may offer them the best financial aid and the program that they're looking for. All right. It's a free resource. Again, collegeraptor.com. One of the tools that we've made available to you is making the most out of campus visits. Many times when parents or students are on campus on the campus visit, before the visit, they had a lot of questions, and then they're there and they're like, I forgot what I was going to ask. So if you go to our website, icansucceed.org/materials, you will be able to print this out. It is front and back. and it will give you a list of questions to ask while you're there. And it covers everything from academics, student life, financial aid, the campus. So this is just another tool available to you if you'd like. All right. So I've talked about campus visits, but another way to talk to colleges or connect with colleges is to go to a college fair. So a college fair is an event where college representatives provide information to prospective students. Colleges come together all in one location, and you kind of just go from table to table asking your questions. Some tips: visit at least 5 college booths, all right? Compare the schools. And if students are going to be going with their friends, that's great. But for a moment, encourage your students to go look on their own. Because it might be that they're not going to go to college with their best friend or their boyfriend or girlfriend. So encourage the students to go separate from them for a little bit and go and look at and talk to the colleges on their own. Look over the exhibitor list, and does the colleges that you want to visit with, are they going to be attending? When you go to a college fair or a campus visit, make sure that you get business cards from everyone you talk to, okay? Your school counselors know everything about the student's high school career, but if you go and ask them, I wonder if my college has gotten my housing application, or I wonder if the financial aid office at the college has gotten my verification form. They're not going to know the answer to those questions, you guys. So when you talk to your college representatives, whether it's admissions, financial aid, get a business card. So if you do have those very specific questions, you know who to contact if you need to get a hold of them. And of course, the last one goes for the students: make a good impression, all right? Representatives that you meet may be involved in the admissions decision, and students want to be remembered in a positive way. Specifically, for the student, if a phone is going to be a distraction, turn it off, put it in silent, leave it in the car, put it in the pocket, whatever is going to make the student be involved in the process. All right. And another tip would be have questions prepared. Again, I already shared with you that those questions that you can ask, but also come with your own questions that you have for these schools. I do want to invite you to the largest college fair in the state of Iowa. It is going to happen on Sunday, September 22nd from 1 to 3. It's going to take place at Prairie Meadows Conference Center. It is a free event, and right now we have many colleges that will be attending from all over the country. We will also have apprenticeship programs there. We will also have local businesses, and we will also have military, and we will also have student services booth. Okay, so again, free event, Sunday, September 22nd from 1 to 3 at Prairie Meadows Conference Center. This is going to be in Altoona. All right, and if you want a list of who's going to be attending, I invite you to our website, icansucceed.org/golden circle. I'm actually the one that is, as we get registrations coming in from colleges, I update the website. So it is up to date right now. So if you want to see who's going to be attending, definitely check out our website. Another thing I want to invite you to, for those students who are thinking about going to the military, we also have a military career fair coming up. This one is going to be on Thursday, October 17th. This is going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. and this one will take place in Hiawatha at the Kirkwood Regional Center off of Boyson Road. So again, for those students who are looking into the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, all of the branches will be represented. So again, Military Career Fair, Thursday, October 17th, 6 to 8 p.m. in Hiawatha. This is also a free event. All right. If you plan to attend the college fair, which I hope you do, I hope you're close enough, I hope you live close enough that you will be able to attend on September 22nd. We encourage students to register for their StriveScan barcode. So many colleges, universities that will be there are going to have a Strive scanner. It's a barcode. It's where you can share your demographic information with colleges that you're interested in. So instead of filling out like a card with like a pen and paper, you just give them your code. They have your demographic information, and then they will email you or send you information as you request. Okay, so again, this is something that you do. It's a free thing. You go to strivefair.com. So again, this would be for the students. The students would go on strivefair.com to receive their barcode. All right. Some more helpful tips for the students: keep your options open, keep an open mind, visit several colleges during the college fair, and don't just visit schools that you're familiar with. Okay, we know the regions, the UNI, Iowa State, we're all familiar with those, but also talk to colleges that you're not so familiar with. Some colleges that are going to be out of state. We actually have NYU who will be attending. We have a lot of schools from Minnesota, from Missouri, from Arizona who will be attending. So check out the colleges that normally you're like, I've never even heard of them. Check them out. They might impress you and make you look into a school that you've never thought about before. And like I said before, please get a contact name from the representatives that you speak with at the college fair. So how do you prepare? Again, this is just a recap. Students, please take your career assessment first, all right, to figure out what you want to do. So that way you can make your list of, okay, we're going to visit this school, and this school because they have the programs that I want. And it will also help with making those appointments to go on those campus visits. The career assessments will help students narrow down their search process. Find out what colleges are going to be exhibiting. Again, our website, icansucceed.org/golden circle, and make a list of questions that you want to ask these colleges. You're more than welcome to use our resource that I shared with you, but also come up with your own questions as well. Some questions to ask, some things to keep in mind. Is the ACT or ACT required for admissions? What about scholarships? A lot of colleges have gone test optional when it comes to admissions, where they don't require an ACT score to be admitted. If they don't require an ACT score for admissions, is it going to be required for scholarships? Okay. Is there an application fee, and can it be waived? Do they accept the Common App? What percentage of their students receive merit-based aid? Merit-based aid can be based on sports, music, drama, theater, okay? When does the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, when is their FAFSA filing priority date? All right, the FAFSA will become available to file on December 1st this year for the class of 2025. If it's available to file on December 1st, when do you have to get it done by? Okay, valid question to ask. What percentage of students graduate with a job in their field? All right. What student services does the college offer aside from tutoring and mentoring? Because those are, just student services. What else should the student take advantage of at their school? And this last one is kind of more specific to certain programs, but if they're going to go into a program that requires passing of a national board, what percentage of students are passing that board on the first try? Specifically nursing. So we wrote that question specifically for those going into nursing. So again, just some sample questions that you can ask when you are going on your campus visit or going to a college fair. All right. If you cannot make it to the Golden Circle Fair in Altoona, this is a list of college fairs in the state of Iowa for fall 2024. So hopefully you're close to one of these: Mason City, Huxley, Almond, Council Bluffs, Sheldon, Davenport, Sioux City, Mapleton, Oskaloosa, and West Burlington. For more information on these fairs, you would want to talk to your school counselors, because if you live close to these schools, the schools might even take take a bus and take the students to these college fairs. So definitely ask the question to your school counselor. All right, and that is it for our webinar tonight. Our website again is icansucceed.org. Very good information on there. If you want to meet with us, set up an appointment. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to call us. I also invite you to follow us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Instagram. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a great night. Bye.